Did you know the strongest Battlegrounds was released 996 days ago? And through the years, the game has gone through so many major changes. So I made a list of the top things that only the strongest Battlegrounds OGs will remember. Starting off with thing 1, when the game actually used to updates. And bro, that actually sounds like a pretty crazy thing to say because the strongest Battlegrounds was not always known for this. We used to have updates like every 2 weeks back in the day, and I don't know what happened, man. I don't know if the owner got lazy, like I don't know what's going on, but like we have not been getting updates whatsoever, bro. And as you guys know, Blox Fruits has been updating more often than the strongest Battlegrounds. And that's a crazy statement, bro. Like if somebody came up to me last year and said, hey Floaty, Blox Fruits is going to be updating more often than the strongest Battlegrounds in the future, I would not believe them, bro. Like that is insane. As you guys can see right here, we have the update log of the last update, and it looks like this was made on December the 2nd, 2024, the end of the long wait. Your patience and support means the world to me. I will make sure this long wait won't be repeated. You can expect updates every 2 or 3 weeks. And on the strongest Battlegrounds Discord server, it looks like it says December 21st. I don't know why they have 2 different dates, but anyways, as you guys can see, man, the last update, which was the KG update, came out on December 21st. Like that's still like 4 months ago, bro. The last time the owner even said anything was on December the 31st, and he said thank you for 10 billion visits. So we kind of just got left in the dark, bro. Like nobody knows when the update's coming out. Nobody knows what the owner's doing. Nobody knows what the devs are doing. Like I don't know, man. It's not looking good for TSB. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next thing on our list. And that was when the game was called Saitama Battlegrounds. So here we have a video by my friend Wicked, and it says the Saitama Game on Roblox. And you guys are probably confused by that. Like, what do you mean Saitama Game? This game was actually called Saitama Game. Check this out. It was literally called Saitama Game, made by Yielding Arts, and it only had like 9,000 likes back then. And obviously, if we take a look at the likes now, the game has 3 million likes, which is insane. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Since they're not updating, I'm gonna have to dislike this, man. Okay, I'm trolling. I'm not gonna dislike it. Okay, make sure you guys, like the game so the owner, gets motivated to drop the update. But yeah, as you guys can see, this is how the game used to look like, bro. It was called the Saitama Game, and shortly after that, they changed the name to Saitama Battlegrounds, and shortly after that again, they changed it to the strongest Battlegrounds. Okay, so I feel like they changed it because of like copyright issues and stuff like that, which kind of makes sense. But in case you guys didn't know, this game was once called a Saitama Game and Saitama Battlegrounds. All right, the next thing that we have on our list is the old weakest dummies. So a lot of you guys may know this, but every single update, the weakest dummy actually gets his outfit changed. All right, so check this out. We got a JK right there. Well, what is this game? But anyways, as you guys can see, we have the evolution of the weakest dummies right in front of us, okay? So this right here was how the weakest dummy looked like initially when the game first came out. Then he turned into this thing over here. Then he turned homeless, and then he became a homeless Santa Claus. I don't even know, dude. And then he started wearing a suit, and now he looks like this, which is still the same suit, but like obviously the suit is like all ripped up and stuff. And obviously, as you guys know, something the owner has been teasing is the weakest dummy revenge arc, which pretty much means the weakest dummy is going to be a boss battle in the strongest Battlegrounds pretty soon. So I'm not gonna lie, man, I am pretty excited for that because this guy gets bullied on the daily. So weakest dummy, the day you take over the game and like, destroy everybody, remember I was nice to you, bro. Remember I was nice. All right, but anyways, the next thing that we have on our list is when the strongest Battlegrounds got deleted. And there's actually been 2 times when this happened. So the first time the game actually got deleted for real, like it was like completely gone. And the second time this happened was when the game got deleted or like you were not able to play for like 5 or 6 hours. But let me show you guys both. So here we have a video by somebody named I am dead 1120, and he said Saitama Battlegrounds is delete. As you guys can see, this guy is on the Roblox like discover page or something, and as you guys can see, the Saitama Battlegrounds game was not able to be played at all. Like you were not able to play the game. There's only 2 people active and stuff, and pretty much from there it got worse. So like you were not able to play the game, and like a couple hours later the game was gone completely. But like I did say, there was a second time as well, and the second time was actually pretty recent. It was a few months ago. All right, so here we have a video by my friend Stud, and as you guys can see, it says the strongest Battlegrounds just got deleted, and this was posted 4 months ago. And as you guys can see in the screenshot, you were not able to play the game. Like it says this experience is currently not available, and this is the same thing that happened the first time the game got deleted. You were not able to play the game, and a couple hours later the game was gone completely. But thankfully that was not the case this time. All right, you were not able to play the game, but like it came back a couple hours later. All right, but the next thing that we have on our list is the old versions of the maps. So obviously, as you guys know, the maps in this game has made an evolution. So the very first map that we had in the game was literally just a base plate, bro. Like the map was not even a map. Like it's a base plate, which is pretty much the default like map you have a game with. So yeah, as you guys can see, this is how the map initially looked like liked. And after this, they actually upgraded to something else. And obviously, that is pretty much the dirt map. And I'm pretty sure this is from the anime when, you know, Saitama punched a hole through the mountains or something. So, and pretty much from there, they developed this current map that we have in the game right now. And yeah, this map has been the map for like a long time now. But like pretty much what they do now is like whenever there's like winter or summer, they have like the winter map. So yeah, in the summer, we had the beach map, which was obviously a beach, like, you know, map extension. We also had the water. We had like little crabs and stuff. We had the crab boss battle. So every single season, they changed the map according to the season. So obviously, as you guys know, summer is coming by again. So I'm assuming this summer, they're going to be having a summer map again. If they update, like, you know, that's a bold statement for me to say. Like, I don't even know if they're going to update or not. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next thing on our list. And the next thing that we have on our list is actually a deleted move. So obviously, as you guys know, there's actually quite a bit of deleted moves in this game. And the one I'm talking about in particular is the Tatsumaki one. So you guys may know it as the seismic fist, but it was actually called down slam before. All right, so here we have a video that I made last year around this time. Okay, that's actually crazy. This was around like this time last year. And it says they added new Tatsumaki ultimate moves. And as you guys can see, it says cosmic strike and down slam. And like you did say, the down slam was pretty much the, you know, seismic fist. So let's go ahead and see if I use it. Yeah, I did use it. Look at that, bro. Look at that right there. It used to be called a down slam. Like, dude, a down slam is such a basic name. Like, a down slam is this right here. Like, I don't know why they named it down slam, but they changed the name shortly after. But what if I told you that you're still able to use that move in the game right now? If you actually go inside of build mode and like place down a random block anywhere and configure that same block and go into moveset modifier and scroll all the way down, you're gonna notice that there's a you know, move called the seismic fist. So if I touch the block now, as you guys can see, I got the move. So yeah, if you guys ever wanted to use this deleted move in the game, you're actually able to use it, bro. So check this out. We have that same move in the game. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, that move was actually not bad, bro. Like, I have no idea why they, like, you know, deleted this. Like, in my opinion, it wasn't a bad move, but, you know, they replaced it with some other stuff that a lot of other people find better. So I guess it still works out. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next thing on our list. And the next thing that we have is actually the craziest thing that has ever happened in this game. And that crazy thing was actually added by accident. So a lot of you guys know that there's an emote in the game called Take My Money. And this emote, when it first came out, was actually like something very broken. Anytime anybody hits you, you were actually able to death counter them. So here we have a video by my friend, the Holy Grail. It's actually his second channel, well works, but you know what I'm saying, man? As you guys can see, it says bribing people with money, but it's actually death counter. All right, so as you guys can see, it looks like he's fighting some e-girl. I don't know what's going on, but as you guys can see, anytime somebody hits you, you just instantly death counter them, bro. Like, dude, check this out, man. He's literally just pulling up to the middle of the map, and if anybody hits him, they just instantly get death countered, bro. So look at this. Look at this. Like, bro, it's insane. I feel like that right there was like the biggest, like, you know, mistake that the devs ever made in the game, bro. Like, how do you let that happen, bro? All right, but the next thing that we have on our list was the old music getting deleted. So obviously, as you guys know, like, the old music in this game was actually like super fire, and all the music actually got deleted. And obviously, as you guys know, they got deleted for copyright issues. And bro, those songs were like amazing, bro. Like, they tried to like recreate it, but like it just did not work out. As you guys can see on the Discord server, the owner said some music was taken down. So the music that was deleted was for you know, Saitama's Series Punch, the Death Counter, Destructive Cyborg Awakening music, Deadly Ninja, and Hero Hunter. So he did say he's gonna try to like replace them, but obviously, as you guys know, some of them still did not get replaced, and the ones that did get replaced just don't hit the same anymore. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next thing on the list. All right, so the next thing that only OGs remember was when you were able to spawn trash cans in the game. I don't know why they like removed that feature, bro. Like, it was something nobody asked for. Like, bro, it was so nice being able to spawn trash cans. Like, I remember having trash can fights and stuff. And if we go into the private server commands, obviously, man, there was no ability or no option to spawn a trash can anymore. As you guys can see in one of my videos like a year ago, it says last to leave the circle wins 10,000 Robux. And obviously, as you guys can see, I was able to spawn trash cans. It was insane. I don't know why they removed most of these features. So yeah, the OGs remember you were able to spawn trash cans in the strongest Battlegrounds. All right, but the next thing that we have on our list is also a deleted move. And instead of Tatsumaki, it's for Suryu. All right, so pretty much what this move was the first move for Suryu's ultimate mode. So yeah, obviously now it says Grand Fisher. So Grand Fisher is the new move, and before Grand Fisher was a thing, we had a different move called the Rising Fist. And this move came out in the KJ update, so obviously, as you guys can see, it says Martial Artist is now free, and new move called Grand Fisher. So this is how the Grand Fisher move looks like. I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot better than the Rising Fist. And just like Tatsumaki, if we actually go ahead and, you know, go into build mode and put down a random block, configure that block, and go into moveset modifier and scroll all the way down, as you guys can see, we got the Rising Fist. So if I touch the block now, as you guys can see, we have the move right over here. So this right here was how the move used to look like, bro. It was kind of trash. Alright, but the reason why they removed this move was because a lot of people were complaining. Like, a lot of people were not happy with the move's quality and said, like, it was not up to, like, the standards of the strongest Battlegrounds and stuff. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I kind of understand because the move is buns. So obviously the new move, which is the Grand Fisher, is a lot better in my opinion. Like, it just is an actual move and it's not bad and stuff. And just some other things some OGs might remember is obviously the Egg Hunt event. And you're actually still able to spawn the Outsiders. So obviously, as you guys know, in that event, we had the Outsiders. So look at these guys, bro. Okay, oh my god, did he just shoot a rocket at me, bro? Yo, I can't fight back. I literally cannot fight back. So yeah, obviously those existed during the Egg Hunt event in the strongest Battlegrounds. The next thing that some of you guys might remember is the crab boss, and this was not too long ago. This was actually in summer, and you're actually able to spawn the crab like still in the game. So as you guys can see, we got the crab all the way down over there. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's pretty cool that we still have these features. So you could spawn the crabs, you could spawn the Outsiders, you could spawn a meteor. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing, buddy? But all I gotta do is press this and you're dead. Like, that's all I gotta do. Alright, but anyways, those are some of the things that some OGs might remember when playing the strongest Battlegrounds. If you guys know any other things that you want me to include in another video, make sure to drop it down in the comments down below. And thank you guys for watching the video all the way to the end. Make sure to smash the like button and hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.